Before we start a new chapter, let me explain you one application of centrifugal force. So if you fill a bucket and you give it a turning effect and you rotate it in horizontal circle, you know what is horizontal circle? See, there are two kind of circle. One is a man standing and rotating a thread like this, okay, and second is a man standing and rotating something like this. This is horizontal circle. This is horizontal circle. And this is vertical circle. Okay, now both of these circles are different in their nature. Okay, this horizontal circle has same value of G force acting on it, and the tension and G force are perpendicular to it. So these two are not affecting each other because the value of force due to gravity and the force due to tension are perpendicular to it. Okay, but in horizontal circle the value of T and G are both in same direction. The force due to string and the gravity are in same direction, and here it is T and gravity is still downwards in opposite direction. So there are some definite values of speed in horizontal circle, okay, and in vertical circle. So in vertical circle, so both of the cases are different. So when you rotate a bucket in a vertical circle, and if you give it an enough speed, then you will see that the water in a bucket, even when it will reach at the topmost point, will not fall over your head because of a force, and that force I have explained you is the pseudo force, because there is an inertial force, that is centrifugal force, that is always opposite to the motion of the body. So when it is here and it is here and it will be here, suppose it is here also, the bucket, the water inside the bucket will still be in constant force, and due to which it will not fall down. But but one condition for this is you have to rotate it very fast. You have to give it a optimum velocity, okay, and the value of this velocity here is under root of 5g, I guess, okay, acceleration, okay, and below this velocity if you rotate it, then it will fall over your head. So you have to give it a optimal centripetal force in order to have this effect. There is one more effect of pseudo force, that is you have studied in your geography section, is that when earth rotates around its axis, actually earth is tilted, but let's say so earth is rotating from west to east, okay, from west to east. So what happens is when earth is rotating from west to east, there are two kind of observation you can make. So you have studied about that when due to Farrell's law, when air is coming from north pole towards south pole, it converges towards equator, and it bends towards its left, its right in the northern hemisphere, and it bends towards its left in the southern hemisphere. So because of the motion of earth from west to east direction, you can see that it's sun rising from east to west direction. So what is happening is, with these winds, are they actually experiencing a force and rotating in their wait so what is happening with these winds? Wait. So one wind is coming from north to south direction, and it is coming from south to equator, and at the point of equator these lines will meet at the point of equator. So this is equator. Okay, here these winds will turn in this direction, and here it will turn in this direction. Okay, but what is happening? Why they are experiencing this force? They are experiencing this force because of the Coriolis, and this Coriolis force is a pseudo force. Actually, what is happening is that they are traveling in a straight line. These winds are trying to travel in a straight line, but due to the rotation of the earth, according to earth frame, these winds are traveling in a straight line. But due to the rotation of the earth down is below these winds in the frame of reference of accelerated or non-inertial frame. Okay, so this is the same effect of pseudo force that you experience, that they are actually not experiencing a force, but due to the rotation of the earth they are actually traveling in a direction which appears to be left, because earth is rotating from west to east, and here it will appear from left to left, and here it appear to right, because at one frame they are trying to traveling in a straight line. It is similar to the case of football, that when you drop a when you drop a drop of water in a football and you rotate it, it will shift in the direction opposite to the rotation. Okay, because whenever an object rotates, it experiences a force opposite to the rotation due to the rotation or the curvature of the spherical body, and this rotation or the force is called as pseudo force or